Hey you guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for the remainder of June 2023. So we will go ahead and start with messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And remember, if you're wanting to contact me for a reading, you can check the description box below for ways to reach me. Okay, you have the Magician, overall energy, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like the overall energy is that there's something that you're trying to manifest or have recently manifested. I also feel that something you were wanting, there was a confirmation of like something that you needed to know. You got your confirmation, but I feel like something still isn't enough. I feel like you're wanting more. Whoever you're dealing with, this person can have many faces or kind of multiple personalities. I feel like maybe this person is kind of a wild card. So I feel like you should be cautious of this person. There is a possibility that someone is stringing you along. In fact, there could be a possibility of someone who has proposed to you just to keep you, or prevent you from moving on, or just to hold you for a little longer. So just be cautious of that. On a positive note, it's possible that maybe you're just dealing with someone who is very talented, creative, someone who is an entertainer. So yeah, that's on a lighter note, but I would be cautious. I'll be cautious. Now, I feel that regardless of who this is to, or if you're in a relationship or if you're single, there is indirect communication going on. I feel like someone they're flirting, but there's something about them where you don't really know if it's directed at you. You also might have a hard time knowing whether or not this person is being serious or not. You're like, this person, they're just playful. They don't really mean it. And this is usually like a playful energy. You could be involved with someone who is just looking for fun. Maybe it's someone that you can't really take too serious. You yourself could be just wanting some sort of distraction, and you're like, you know what, this person's cute. They're making me laugh. Like I'll hang out with them. I'll spend some time with them. So yeah, I feel that depending on what you want. If you're looking for something serious, I don't know if this is the best energy, but if you're just looking for fun, then yeah. So I also get here that something is like an illusion. Something does seem like it's an illusion. Someone could be making all these promises like, oh, I'm gonna give you this, I'm gonna give you that, and it's giving you emotional fulfillment. I think you really like the way this person looks too, so you might allow yourself to be tricked a little. Because I feel that you're attracted to them. They're your type. Again, this is if you are dealing with someone. And then too, I hate to bring it up, but I see it. There's a possibility of, like, if you feel like something's off, then more than likely it's because they have a relationship already and they're like making light of it, or they're covering it up, or they're deflecting from that. Maybe something's going on where you're being led to believe that they're single, but if you were to ever just like confront this person, like, are you in a relationship? They might be like, well, you never asked, so it's something's kind of off about this person. It's a mixture of positive and negative. if you're completely single, you could be doing things to attract love into your life, especially any type of candle magic, sex magic, things of that sort, to attract a love interest. If you do, it might just be temporary, or maybe you'll get that confirmation that you need to show you that, hey, whatever you're doing to manifest this is working. I'm getting kind of like a temporary pleasure, though. Now, there's also the possibility of trying to get pregnant. Or maybe be careful about any pregnancy test. Make sure that is, you follow up with the doctor's appointment, of course, because it could be a false positive. Or you really just need to get something confirmed. I see family issues kind of standing out as well. I don't know if your family is an issue in regards to your relationship, or if their family has been a light obstruction. I will say I don't see any serious problems here. I'm just concerned that, as far as who you're dealing with, like, are they serious? Like, maybe you're needing this person to constantly prove that they're serious. Worst case scenario, like I said, I feel like maybe somebody's stringing you along. Somebody might be involved in another relationship, and they might be, telling you one thing, telling them another thing, and they've got this perfect story going on with them. They might also have people that can vouch for them that don't know the full story, or they're mixing truth with lies, just something of that sort. Another potential warning is manipulative energy. So you could be dealing with someone who is just being manipulative, or just wanting you for status, just want you for a child. They're just trying to get people pregnant. I don't know. Or somebody is just trying to get pregnant for money. So, there are some things that are going on that you need to be cautious of. And I just feel like, although I'm seeing good things, some of these things look like it's an illusion, like it's just a pretty painted picture. And it's just like, oh, if you look closer, you'll see like the flaws. You'll see like the real issues beneath the surface. But have fun by all means if that's what you just want to focus on. All right, so let's see what messages there are for those of you that are Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, you have the Ace of Wands, overall energy, Four of Swords. So you could be patiently waiting for something to happen. And it does seem like ultimately there's some sort of opportunity in front of you. You also could be praying or meditating. Maybe you're trying to attract something with your thoughts. And it does seem like something works. It's there. I also feel that there is someone that may be thinking about you, and they're putting their intentions out there. They're making intentions to initiate communication. That's their intent. Yeah, I kind of feel like maybe somebody is going to flirt a little, and just to see where it goes, just to see how you feel about them, see if there's any chemistry. Now, I feel like there's flirtation, and then there's some sort of a blockage. Okay, so you might end up in a situation where even though there's some sort of an attraction for the person, one or both of you start to try to fight what you're feeling or hide it. And I feel that if you don't really open up and respond to this person, then their defense mechanism is going to be activated and they start to act guarded towards you because you're acting guarded towards them. If you're already involved in a relationship, an established relationship, you might be thinking about sharing something with your partner. I feel like maybe you're telling them just a little bit of something just to see how your response is going to be. It doesn't seem like it's a favorable response because I feel like somebody's like, okay, I didn't like that reaction, or I didn't like, maybe I shouldn't say anymore. And so I feel like somebody becomes guarded again. You also might need to set boundaries with somebody. Maybe somebody is flirting with your partner too much. Hang on one second. Okay, so let me finish this. I'm gonna have to stop in a few minutes. Okay, yeah, so I feel like you might have to set boundaries with somebody who could be flirting too much with your partner. And it could be a friend, a family member. And then I'm getting fire energy, so it could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I got some air here too. I don't know if I said it already, but I was picking up something in regards to communication issues. There could be something going on where people aren't like communicating back and forth, or maybe what they're saying is coming off wrong or being taken the wrong way. Somebody maybe keeps saying things that are offensive, and one person is being accused of being sensitive, too sensitive. I feel like maybe somebody is like, you play too much, or I don't know. The communication is a little off. Somebody might be doing something intentionally to push your buttons because they know that you're sensitive, or vice versa. I kind of feel too that somebody's going to want to give somebody a taste of their own medicine. So I feel that somebody's going to be kind of dangling somebody in another person's face just so that the other person can see how it feels. It's like, okay, especially more so for those of you that are in relationships. It's like, okay, I see how they want to play. Like, let me, laugh a little louder around this person, or I don't know, whatever your flirting method is. Liking pictures, purposely liking pictures of models in front of your partner, like something. I feel like somebody is doing something to like kind of rub the other person the wrong way or give them a taste of their own medicine. I kind of feel like there's a little bit of mind games. Even if you're not in a relationship with this person, let's say it's a work environment where you can, at least interact with this person on a day-to-day basis, I feel that somebody is intentionally doing something, causing some sort of jealousy in another person. So, yeah, I feel like there's some button pushing going on. All right, so let me go ahead and I'll be right back with Gemini. Okay, so let's focus on Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the remainder of June 2023. Okay, you have the Knight of Cups, overall energy, the Nine of Wands. Okay, so I feel that somebody has been knocked down a few times. I don't know, I kind of feel like someone's been dealing with some sort of emotional baggage and just still willing to put themselves out there again. You might be afraid to, allow yourself to have feelings or to be vulnerable, but it could be something going on where there's someone who makes you want to try again, makes you want to be vulnerable. There's also a possibility that this is the energy of someone coming towards you, where this person, they do have some sort of emotional scars, but maybe they're willing to put themselves out there again. Some of this too is about you focusing on yourself, just wanting to make sure that you're emotionally healed and ready for love. So you could be focusing on yourself, but I feel like there's somebody, I feel like somebody's interested in you. Somebody admires you. This person thinks that, you know, they like your style. They like the way you carry yourself. They have like this respect for you. There also could be the possibility that there is an age gap, but I feel like you have like an admirer. There's someone interested in you. If you are in a relationship, something's going on where, I don't know, one of you is needing courage to express something that you've been feeling. And for whatever reason, you know, there's a fear there. I feel like this is mainly for those of you that have been single, have gone through some difficult emotional times, and have been isolated or keeping to yourself. Something's going on where I feel like you've seriously been thinking about going back out there into the dating world. And maybe it's you just got a feeling that maybe it's time, or maybe it's someone in particular that makes you kind of curious about dating again. So I feel like you're getting ready to take your chances. And I feel like at first maybe you weren't ready, or maybe emotionally you had been focused on someone else or something else. But there's this energy of like, okay, I feel like I'm ready to see what's out there. Now, a relationship could start from a distance. And I also get that someone's gonna kind of, you know, flirt or play around and see what, you know, what your response is gonna be. And then it's like, it'll all come out. It's like, okay, well, let me share this with you. You made me feel comfortable. Now I can open up and share all of this with you. So yeah, people are being very open and honest. I feel like something is also therapeutic. The fact that it's kind of like venting, like you don't mean to just like take some sort of emotional dump on somebody, but they're being very understanding, and I feel like they get you, or they've gone through something similar. So in a sense, it's like, no, I don't mind. Like, I get it. So yeah, I feel like you're opening up to each other. Yeah, but if you still haven't met anybody, then this is just about you feeling like you're ready to take that step. And, you know, it would be a good time for you to maybe meet someone on social media. If it doesn't start long distance, then something about it still is like social media, or through, you know, social networking or something like that. So you might decide that you're ready to put up some sort of a profile. It does seem like you're going to get some attention. In fact, you could be doing that. That might be what the testing of the waters is. You just kind of like, let me just post a profile pic and see, you know, who liked my picture. And if I like somebody that's liking my picture, then I'll go ahead and get to know them or open up a little more. So yeah, I feel like it would be a good time if that's what you're thinking about. All right, so let's see what messages there are for those of you that are Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right, Cancer, Sun, and Rising for the remainder of June 2023. All right, you have the Eight of Pentacles, overall energy, the Eight of Wands. All right, so you guys seem to be very busy and focused. Even if you are thinking about dating or your relationship is like, you could be focused on work a little more, or maybe you're a little too busy to focus on relationships. But the other thing I see is that there's some sort of flirtation going on at the workplace. I feel like there's some sort of messages. People are composing messages or drafting up some sort of messages. I feel that someone is a perfectionist and wants to make sure that they're saying the right things. Something about your love life is coming off as transformative. The eights seem significant. Something about eights. And I also am thinking about like a spider. I'm seeing a spider web is kind of standing out. So I don't know if that is like a spirit animal for you. Something has been in a long time making. It also could be that you guys have been intentionally busy to keep yourself distracted from, you know, focusing on love and things of that sort. So another thing I see is that someone is actually working up the courage. Like, it's almost like this person is rehearsing or practicing in order to like approach you. And it seems like this person is gonna like put themselves out there, but I feel like they don't want to look foolish, or maybe they don't care. They're like, I don't care if I look foolish or stupid. Like, I'm feeling this person and this is what I'm going to do, or this is what I'm going to say. So there's a strong possibility that somebody will just kind of like take a chance. It seems like, yes, like a big leap of faith. Maybe something seems far-fetched, but someone is like, you know what, I don't care who this person is or how foolish it seems, but I'm going to shoot my shot. So this could be your energy, or it could be the energy of somebody coming towards you. Ooh, yeah. So I kind of feel that something very unexpected is going to happen, and out of the blue. Hang on one second. I'll call after work. Okay, so yeah, it could be something happens in a very unexpected way. And it's funny because it seems like you might have some sort of pattern or some sort of routine going on right now. And your routine is getting ready to be disrupted. Something is getting ready to knock you out of your comfort zone, or, you know, put you on a different path. There's going to be some sort of unexpected changes or event that happens before the month is out for you. Some of you, I feel like you might fall head over heels for somebody, and maybe you just didn't expect to, especially if you had been so busy caught up with work, you weren't thinking about love. And that's kind of like what happens. It's like you weren't even thinking about love. You were juggling so many other projects, and then bam, like something or somebody really catches you off guard. And you also might realize that you have feelings for somebody, maybe that you didn't expect to have feelings for. There's 8 again. So I'm seeing like quadruple eights, 8, 8, 8, 8. So yeah, there's some changes coming into your life. I feel like it's going to be very sudden and unexpected. Um, I feel that the minute you start channeling, like if in the past you had been lonely, but you have been trying to, heal or move on from somebody or just not focus on love, and stop focusing on, what you don't have. Like you started putting your energy into something else. You became passionate about work. And it's like the minute that happens, bam, somebody comes into your life when you least expect it. Now, it could be anybody, but I do have Sag, Leo, Virgo, and maybe another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. If you are in a relationship, there's a possibility that suddenly you're on your own. I don't know what happens, but it is unexpected. If it's not a breakup, maybe you or your partner have to suddenly go away for work and it wasn't planned. It's like, dang, like we had plans to do this weekend, but you got to go to work. So I feel like there's definitely going to be some sort of disruption in regards to your love life. All right, so let's see what messages there are for those of you that are Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right, you have the King of Wands, overall energy 9 of Cups. So you seem to be feeling very confident at the moment, very at peace. You might be in a position where you don't really you don't really, you don't really care whether or not someone is coming into your life or not. Like you're so just focused and happy on yourself. Now that I said that, I can't let that go. So with that, there is a possibility that there's been some self-pleasuring going on. It could be you thinking about somebody or somebody could be doing this to you. But overall, I feel that, maybe you are going to be in a happy place or you're currently in a happy place. You might have a secret admirer. I kind of feel like there is somebody who is wanting to come forward, but they're not ready yet. They're just kind of, they're kind of like that emperor energy where they're strategizing, and they're quiet. They're not going to say anything. They're more so observant. I feel like you are needing to pay attention to your dreams. Because maybe if this person is into metaphysical things, maybe they're trying to communicate with you that way. I also feel like this is telling you that your intuition is telling you to be patient about something. Your intuition is telling you that something's getting ready to happen. You can feel it. I feel like you are at peace because you know good is coming in, or you know something is getting ready to happen that you hoped for. Now, I also feel that parts of your love life are in a process of change. Like nothing's etched in stone. There's too many possibilities for your situation right now. Something could go, depending on your actions, your love life could change just drastically, like is a switch. So, yeah. I feel like certain things it's not meant for you to know just yet because it is constantly changing. It's almost like the universe is itself shuffling its cards for you. And it's like, nope, I'm not ready to turn over a card. So it's just like things are just like still playing out, being arranged. it might depend on what you want to happen. And then especially with this wish fulfillment, like whatever you wish, your wish is my command type energy. It's like, what do you want? If you want a relationship, you know, then put your intentions out there and make it happen. If you don't want one, then, you know, sit back and we can work on something else, you know. So it's kind of like it's up to you on what you want to happen next. It's like you're the architect of your reality. So there's this metaphysical element to your love life right now, where maybe you are designing what you want to happen and you're thinking about certain things. It does seem like you're kind of focused on yourself if you're single. If you're in a relationship, you might not be waiting for your partner to make you happy. You might be doing the things that make you happy. And I love when both the Star and Nine of Cups comes out, because that's a strong indication that something is getting ready to manifest, like something of your hopes and wishes or your dreams is gonna, you know, manifest, and you might get a response from the universe. I feel like if you can, try to remember any little detail from your dreams when you wake up, because I feel like something's being revealed to you through that medium. It's like, we'll show you a little bit of your love life, the future of it, but only if you remember it. So just try your best to remember your dreams if you can. I feel too like maybe someone is praying for you and you don't know it. You're completely unaware of the fact that you're someone's prayer. Yeah. It's kind of indicating that a past situation, there is distance, or there was distance. And even if this is just you kind of like distancing yourself from falling in love or the thoughts of falling in love. And it seems like something, there's a gap closing between two bridges. And it could be, you know, between dreams and reality. Something is coming together. I feel like you're bringing down, you're channeling, you're bringing down, you're pulling down your wishes into material form. Now, there could be another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, could be an Aquarius, could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that is coming into your life, or that you hope to be with, or that's been thinking about you. I do see a possible age gap. If you're in a relationship, I still feel like I said, it's you kind of looking out for yourself and not necessarily waiting for your partner to do so. However, your partner might, you know, listen, show you that they were listening to you, and do something like some sort of act of kindness, something that you really hope that they would do. And this is them showing that they're trying. They're like, see, I'm trying, or, you know, I'm showing you that I was listening. I was listening. So I'm seeing somebody might get an A for effort. All right, so let's move on to Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right, what are the messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising? Remainder of June. Okay, you have the Tower. Overall energy, Six of Swords. Interesting. So it seems like maybe you just got to a point where you feel like at peace, maybe even a little bored, and then you go right into chaos or, you know, some sort of unexpected situation. I feel like you're being led to the truth, or something is being revealed to you. Something is going to be very eye-opening, and it's causing you to let go of trivial beliefs that you could have been holding on to. I kind of feel like you are going to start to believe in something that you didn't believe in at first. I'm also getting something in regards to telepathy, like realizing that you and this person have some sort of telepathic connection. Someone may be coming into your life to be a catalyst for change. Now, depending on your situation, if you're in a relationship, this could be a sudden breakup, just like out of nowhere, especially if a secret comes out or the truth comes out. If you're single, I'm not seeing like instant relationship, but just more so like suddenly realizing that, hey, how long have you been standing there? Like, or how long have you been working here? It's like kind of like waking up to somebody that you've been sleeping on. You didn't notice this person, and then here they are. Or it could be, that could be the attitude towards you. Like someone just all of a sudden, they've been passing by you all this time, and then all of a sudden they see you. They didn't see you at first. And maybe because it wasn't time, you know, that could have been for your own good. Maybe your spirit guides were protecting you in some way, shape, or form. It also seems that maybe someone was being a little emotional or dealing with a lot of heavy emotional energies. That's the past energy, I feel like, that you're coming out of. Some sort of emotional traumas, trust issues, abandonment issues, depression. Something's going on where you were coming out of that, and then all of a sudden, like, bam, some sort of excitement happens to you. Something may happen too where you're getting like confidence, a big confidence boost. Maybe you thought somebody wasn't paying attention to you. Suddenly it turns out that they are. And either way, I feel that somebody is being forced out of their comfort zone. Forced to just do something that is uncomfortable. Maybe you're getting like an insane amount of attention that makes you uncomfortable. You're like, whoa, I didn't want all this attention. I didn't know I was going to cause this much attention. But it's like now you're like in a spotlight. There could be some juggling going on too, or you just feeling conflicted or torn between two people. I do see some kind of a blockage after an initial confidence boost. There's going to be some sort of doubt that creeps in. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, maybe a Capricorn or Libra. It just seems that something is going to throw you off guard. Like you weren't expecting this. This happens completely out of the blue. So just kind of be prepared for some sort of unexpected event or situation. I still feel like you're going to be you're going to be preparing for it, but it's still going to throw you off. You're like, dang, I was looking this way. It came from over here. Yeah. All right. So let's see what messages there are for those of you that are Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You have the Ace of Wands, overall energy, Ten of Swords. Okay, so I feel that a part of your life has come to an end. Maybe you feel that you've reached rock bottom, or you're just tired, or you can't take no more. But I feel that for you, change has been painful, but you're coming out of it. There's going to be some sort of rebirth or some sort of renewal in your life. And I feel that you feel motivated to take some sort of action or to go in a certain direction. It seems that Spirit is showing you something. It seems like you're going to get a clear sign of what you need to do next in life, or in this instance about concerning your love life. You could be considering an earth sign, and this also could be the energy coming towards you. Someone who's been through a lot is kind of wanting to come forward or wanting to approach you. They feel renewed. You also could just be meeting someone new who just got out of a relationship or who just got out of a divorce, finished a divorce. Seems like maybe in the past you felt like you had everything but lost it all, or you had something that was really valuable to you, or you had everything except you had all like material things, but you didn't have like love in your life. It could be that too. But okay, so if you were in a relationship out of obligation, there's a strong possibility that you've completed that task. Like, that's done. You don't have to worry about that anymore. Or this could be the energy of the person coming towards you. They're no longer obligated to somebody, so maybe now they have time for you, or they can, focus on a relationship instead of work. So something's going on where you're being released from some sort of burden or obligation, and you're starting new. There is a possibility of entering a new soul agreement. Ultimately, I see an issue, though. Some sort of issue. Two people are not seeing eye to eye, or have different views about the relationship, or what direction they want to go in. Seems like there might be some sort of issue that pops up. Yeah, two people are having a hard time reaching some sort of an agreement. There's a lot of back and forth going on. And ultimately, I feel that distance is being created between two people. Somebody also might have read into something wrong and feel some type of way because of it. Let's say you called somebody up just to see how they were doing, and you genuinely just wanted to see how this person was doing. From their perspective, they might be like, oh, that means they want to get back together. And then when they go and try to rekindle some sort of relationship with you, you might be like, no, I was just like genuinely trying to check up on you. So I kind of feel like maybe someone reads into something wrong. If you're in an established relationship, it just still seems like something is, like you guys got out of one problem, or in like something ended where you're like, okay, we don't have to worry about this issue anymore. But then it's like a new problem arises, and it's like, okay, now how are we going to work through this? How do we work together? How can we make this work? So it's something going on where there's a new problem, or a new challenge, I should say, for an existing relationship, and trying to figure out how do you work through that challenge. I do feel like something is about listening to each other, and really having to have an open mind. Don't fight with your ego if you can help it. Step back and ask yourself, are you really being fair? Are you really being open-minded? Are you really being objective? So yeah, I feel like you are going to want to be, kind of balancing those Libra scales in a situation, and something requires you to be objective. All right, so let's see what messages there are for those of you that are Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right, you have Three of Cups, overall energy, Three of Pentacles. Okay, so I kind of feel like something is like business mixed with pleasure. So you could be involved with a coworker or someone that you do business with. I feel like there's going to be some sort of flirtation at the workplace. I feel like you guys are also about having fun right now. You want something that's fun. You might not be wanting a committed relationship just yet. If you do, it may be the early stages of one, or something starts off more like friends with benefits, or maybe platonic friends. Whatever is going on, I feel that a strong foundation is being established, especially in regards to trust. Like the relationship, any relationship that you start at this time needs to have a solid foundation, and I kind of feel like that's what you're focusing on. So you might not rush into anything serious, but you're noticing, you're paying attention. Going back to if you're just dating, there may be three strong contenders that you're really interested in. If you're in an established relationship, it's possible that you and your partner have a business together. Or maybe you're needing to date and have fun. The only red flag so far would be, of course, just making sure that you're not involved in some sort of love triangle. But sometimes, too, that doesn't always have to be romantic in nature. It could be that, there's just an intrusive friend or family member that's kind of entangled in a relationship. Now, for some of you that do want that serious relationship and you've been dating someone and it doesn't seem like it's getting, serious yet, I feel like at some point you might give this person an ultimatum, or you give yourself an ultimatum, like, you know what, if this person doesn't commit by XYZ, I'm leaving. And it does seem like that's what you do. You put some sort of boundaries in place, and if people who don't align with those boundaries, you're just like gonna let it go. I feel like you're about putting yourself first. Seems like you're also possibly wanting to work things out with an earth sign if at some point things have fallen apart between you guys. And it seems like you guys are trying to work it out, trying to reconcile, but one mistake and it's all over. It's like, oh no, I was a fool. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. I mean, you know the saying. I'm about to be like George Bush. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So I kind of feel like maybe that is the energy for this. It's like, oh no, they made a fool out of me again. I gotta go. I'm leaving this time. Also, if you make somebody feel that way, they're not sticking around. They're like, nope, I'm not falling for that again. So I feel like maybe someone has zero tolerance for, you know, BS. You also could just come to the realization that you do want something more, or you do want something deeper. And so you let it go and you're like, who else is out there? There could be moments where you feel isolated or lonely, but I still get that optimism of believing that maybe you just haven't found that person yet and that your person is still out there. And it does seem like it. It's like, no, my person is still out there. Yeah. I feel like if you crash and burn, you're going to pick yourself back up. Now, it seems to be that you could attract a lot of earth energy. I don't know if it's the same earth energy coming back to you at some point, or if there's going to be a new earth sign that you feel connected to. Yeah. But either way, I feel like you want something solid. You want something that has depth. All right, so let's see what messages there are for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, you have the Seven of Pentacles, overall energy, death. Okay, so Three of Swords have fallen out, so maybe that is still the energy that's happening, that you guys are dealing with an ending or some sort of breakup, separation, heartache. And now that things have ended, you are doing some sort of reflecting or taking some sort of an assessment of your life and trying to figure out, like, what's next? What do I do next? Yeah. Seems like you are weighing the pros and cons of a situation. You may have found out that someone was not who you thought they were. Somebody was a big fraud or a phony, but you still maybe feel like this person was your soulmate, and this person may have profoundly changed you. But now that it's over, you're just kind of left trying to figure some things out. You could be seriously considering an air sign, but I also get that there's some strong Scorpio energy around you. For some of you, I feel like you look at relationships differently now. Something happened where you just don't see relationships the same anymore. And you might start to wonder, like, what is best for you? Like, what do you need versus what do you want? And you're having to weigh matters of the heart versus logic here. You could also be torn between two people. Something's going on too where maybe your love life has seemed very dead or dull. And then the next thing you know, or you kind of slowly begin to realize that, you know, there's two potential people in front of you. But now you're just kind of comparing them to the other and wondering who would be best for you. Would you rather be with the person that you're most attracted to or the person that has more assets? Like, I don't know, you're just thinking about things from more of a serious perspective. Now, also, somebody might be looking at you this way, and you might not even be aware of it, but this person is comparing you to another person and trying to decide, like, who's the better fit. There also could be a situation where you're weighing the options or pros and cons between career and love. But it looks like two people. At the end of the day, I feel that you're going to go with what makes sense. You're going to go with the practical. This might be your way of making sure that no one manipulates you or uses you if you felt like used in the past. Like, you want to make sure that you don't feel like that anymore. And so you're choosing based off of logic. I feel like there's also the possibility of a new opportunity being presented to you, making you forget about the past old possibility. You're like, oh no, here's a whole new situation right here. I might go along with this. So yeah, I feel like you could meet someone. I feel like this is I'm just going to stick to the focusing on logic versus heart. Like, you're really wanting to focus on that. You want to make sure that you invest the right energy into the right person. And you don't want to waste your time. It's that old song is where it's like, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. So I kind of feel like this is the mentality that you might be having right now. All right, so let me see what other messages are coming out for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, and then the King of Pentacles. So you could really just be focused on yourself, or there's another earth sign that is in your energy that you might take an interest in. You also seem to be balancing, or debating between two people or two different situations. You might feel like somebody is your soulmate. If you're in a relationship, there's a strong possibility of your family growing or expanding, either through pregnancy or somebody moving in, or maybe you're inheriting something and, you know, furniture and things of that sort are coming into your home. I feel like if you're in a relationship, you guys are also making some strong considerations, especially maybe you're thinking about purchasing a home or property. I feel like you've got some important decisions to make as a couple. And you guys are having to discuss some things. Someone also may be getting ready to get custody or is getting ready to adopt someone. So even though maybe you're married to somebody and you had children, now they want to also adopt the children. So there are some big decisions coming up for those of you that are in established relationships. If you're single, I feel like you're still having to debate or decide. Somebody might come into your life where it seems like it's too good to be true. It's like the person of your dreams. And I feel like there's going to be some sort of communication or conversations going on between the two of you, or at least one of you might express feelings and then have to wait and see what the other person is going to say, like what's their response going to be. It does seem like at the end of the day, somebody is left wandering or just kind of trying to decide. I feel like somebody wants to be left alone so that they can figure some things out on their own. The answer could be right in front of you, but you know, emotionally, if you're not ready to see the answer, then you won't see it. I feel like there is an important discussion that needs to be take place, but somebody is like, I'm not ready to talk about it. I don't want to. I'm going to get too emotional, or that's still a sensitive subject. So I feel that somebody is not quite ready to talk about something. I do feel that either way, there's going to be abundance coming to you and you feeling both emotionally secure and financially secure. It seems like, you know, you have the best of both worlds going on. You also may decide on some sort of vacation, whether you're going alone or if you're in a relationship and you guys are going somewhere together. But I feel like there is some sort of vacation or trip coming up. And I feel like somebody needs this. Somebody needs to relax, needs a break. All right, so let's see what messages there are for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, so you may overall feel confused about some things. I feel that you might need to make some sort of decision, but your judgment could be clouded. And I feel like you're also kind of confused because you're dreaming about somebody, or maybe you're wondering why you still dream about someone, or what this dream means if somebody appeared to you in a dream. I feel like your dreams are getting kind of crazy the nearer somebody comes into your life. Then the closer they get, the closer it comes to some sort of event manifesting. And there are secrets too. I kind of feel that someone let the cat out of the bag. Something was revealed, like Pandora's box is open, and it's like, oh, we can't close that now. Like, that curiosity is forever there. And so this is about some sort of hidden desires or secrets. A dream may have opened Pandora's box. Maybe you had tried to put something to the back of your memory, and then you had a dream, and now you're curious again, or you're thinking about somebody again. It's also possible that maybe this person's been thinking about you. You do have someone who is strategizing and thinking about coming forward, thinking about approaching you, but they're quiet. They are quiet and secretive. They're private too, all of it. So they might have strong Scorpion placements, but I do have fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aquarius, maybe Capricorn. Okay, if you're single and someone is, thinking about you or wanting to come forward, this person, wants to do things on their terms. Even if you have an idea of who it could be, if you were to reach out to them, I don't feel like they would respond because they want to be in control. In fact, the both of you could be very strong-willed or have strong opinions, strong personalities. So there could be an initial clashing, but even if this is about two strong-willed individuals coming together, I feel that ultimately things are going to run smoothly, or people are going to be willing to give and take or compromise. I do feel that once somebody is ready to come forward, they will. And once they're ready, it's like there's no turning back. They're not gonna hold anything back. Once something starts coming out of their mouth, or once they start revealing certain things, it's like it's too late. It's like, okay, like I said this, I might as well tell you this, and I might as well, I just feel like somebody's just like going on and on and on about their feelings, and these feelings, something about them are supposed to be secret or hidden. Something's going on where you might feel like you're in some sort of a fantasy or an illusion. Now that could just be a literal dream where you're interacting with this person and it feels so real. You're like, this person got to be coming into my life because that dream was so real. It could be that, or it could be that once you're involved with this person, once you guys start talking and communicating with each other, it just feels surreal. Several indicators that you're going to have some sort of spiritual connection with this person, telepathy, some sort of empathic bond, like you can feel what they feel. If they're going through problems, you can feel it. Physical empath, you might be a physical empath too. So if somebody is dealing with any type of physical pains, you're going to feel it. Ultimately, whatever is going on with your love life, I feel like you're going to just trust the process. If it's a new person, I feel like you're like, you know what, I don't know where this is headed, but I'm open to see where it goes. If it's an existing relationship, any type of struggles you guys have been having, I feel like you guys are going to move past it. It just seems like you're both more about peace and letting problems resolve themselves. Yeah, I feel like neither one of you is into drama. It's like you might argue, but it's like, I'm not going to hold a grudge. Like, let it go. What we were arguing an hour ago is about what? So especially if one of you has like air moon. So yeah. All right, so let's see what messages there are for those of you that are Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. right, you have the Ace of Swords, overall energy, strength. So I feel like maybe someone has been having a lot of pride, and had been reluctant to open up and just speak their mind or say what needs to be said. But I feel like there's going to be clarity in a situation, or the truth is going to be revealed. Seems to be some like significant people around you as well, or you might hear from several people. There could be several people that have something to say. There could be multiple people that are keeping tabs on you as well, or thinking about you, but being very slow to speaking. Or it could just be that whoever you're dealing with, I don't know, they have family members always watching and, you know, kind of in your business. It looks like a past situation may have had to be, may have been dealing with some sort of decision about moving in together or moving on from each other. It really depends on your situation. I feel that somebody's been holding back. The main thing I'm getting is that somebody hasn't been saying what they really need to say, and ultimately they're going to say it. They're going to speak their truth. Or maybe somebody did not want to show you who they really were, or the real them, and they're like, I'm ready to show you who I am, or the real me. And this person is opening up or coming out of their shell. Somebody was torn though. I don't know. Somebody could have been trying to decide between you and another person, or maybe this was your energy. And it could be anybody, because all the signs are like coming out. Could be Earth, Air, Leo, mainly Earth or air sign though that you're dealing with. Or these are the type of people that you're attracting. Also, if you have been waiting for some sort of information or some sort of response, I feel like you're going to receive it. It just seems like several people have something to say though. Everybody has something to say. So you might hear from several people, or several people just, they speak their mind. I don't know, they're standing up. You also might need to set boundaries with people, especially if you felt like, you know, friends or relatives are being intrusive in your relationship. You could be setting boundaries. Yeah. I kind of feel too like you're doing a lot of thinking or reflecting. I feel like you're thinking about past relationships for some reason. I don't know. It's like you're having moments of clarity. And maybe things that didn't make sense in the past are starting to make sense now. I feel like you should also look out for spirit messages. It could be spirit animals communicating with you or confirming certain things, seeing omens and things of that sort. For the most part, though, I feel like this is about communication. There's going to be a lot of things that need to be said or expressed, giving clarity to everybody. All right, so hopefully these messages help, but feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending love and grace.